My God, oh God, this is son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these tell me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your door. Bloodsuckers, I see this industry is filled with sheep. People that pretend to be something that they will never be. Oh my, I just need some little old peace of mind. The sons of kings, the boys of gods. The moon, the light, the fools, the facts. My God, oh God, this is son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby. I can never be controlled. Let them know. 500 helicopters driving me gonzo. But they want you just to envy. Let them see it. I'm the first to say it, now it's time you just believe it. I got too many fakes, made lots of foes. These people cold. Talk down your dreams because they know they can't come close. Don't shake no hands, just to your friends. I walk alone. I see false idols, other titles. You need to grow. I do lost your mind, but I ain't like the others no more. God, I'm learning lessons as I go. You're only wasting time. Tell the devil there's a door. Praying God is only trying to test me for the glory. My God, oh God, this is son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season.
Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to raise the bar, how to go large, how to take it too far. Let me show you how to show up and show out and surf the crowd. Trust me, you ain't never seen nothing like this. You ain't never been to a show like this. I'ma give you something to remember forever. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Miami Dolphins. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
On the return, Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Ready.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Our game here, the first of 3 on this Christmas Day. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to everybody. And remember, you got 2 more after this. We're followed here by the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then tonight, a good one out in the desert, the Bucs and Cards from Glendale.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, this defense for the Packers, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent gain.
From midfield, here's Rodgers.
And complete once again to Watson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Rodgers going to throw.
Got a man. It's Tunyon.
Touchdown, Packers.
Robert Tunyon.
His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. Watch
2 now on first down. He'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. The Dolphins at 9-5 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And a completion to Wilson. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
47 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Ready, ready. Watch out now, 52. Check pitch. Ready.
Here's Mostert.
Then he takes it into the end zone for a Dolphin touchdown.
Raheem Mostert, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll. Looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Looking deep downfield. This is intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. "7-7", our score after 1. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Tua now on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action. Here's Tua sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that will be incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Team's mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Rodgers now to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne and try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Now Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again to Jones. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Okay, right.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
They'll run the draw with Mostert.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 more there and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On first down, they go with Mostert again.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now.
Tua. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Slot man moves right. Here's Tua.
He'll hit Mostert again here.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Let's go.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua.
He'll swing this out to Mostert. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So that Charles a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get in field goal range.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Throwing is Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They gave it a shot with the deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running the counter with Mostert. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To throw on 2nd and 6.
Tua. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where, in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense, because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
This one swung out here to Jones.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here on target to Tunyon. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
So a definite surprise there. They try to fake punt, but this time it's going to blow up in their face, CD.
Yeah, it certainly has. And look, I understand what they're trying to do. They're trailing right now, probably trying to generate some momentum. But that felt like one of those go-for-broke type of a plays in a situation where I don't know that they needed to do that. They still have opportunities, and in this case, they took a chance, and it backfired.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
He's got room at the 30.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
But sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Third quarter action here on Christmas Day. Hope everyone's having a blessed holiday season. 2nd and 10 right now.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Cedric Wilson, 23 yards for the touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Tunyon's got it on the out route.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
They'll try the right side with Jones.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride, and I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it, and they pick up another first down there.
Tua now on first down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Rodgers going to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Jalen Phillips in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Packers on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be third and a mile. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now Rodgers got to have this one. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Devontae Wyatt there for the stop.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it.
Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A gain of 3, second down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Back to throw is Tua.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Rodgers' throw finds its target, Dobbs.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. Back to throw, Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
To throw is Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Mostert.
And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Ready.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins.
Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored